All right, so there's something we got to talk about. There are certain foods that are out there that have like a health halo to them, where you think that they're healthy and maybe they're not that healthy. But then there's the other foods, the other side of the spectrum, like what every college kid eats. You know what I'm talking about, right? It starts with the R, ends with the amen. Ramen. Okay, so everybody knows that ramen's like, oh, that's horrible for you, but I'm poor and I can't afford anything else. But let me just tell you something that also is not necessarily going to be the best for you, but you don't even think about it. Here I am. Brr, brr, brr. Oh yeah, the ready rice. Come on now. Talking about ready rice, I'm not just talking about like, oh, this original ready rice is white rice and it's going to cook in 90 seconds. Good for you. The amount of sodium that's in this is 10 milligrams. What I'm talking about is the roasted chicken, the flavored stuff. If you're going to get this, then you might as well just get ramen, because there's 660 milligrams of sodium in one serving, and this entire bag has 2 servings. So just know that, again, health halos and unhealth halos, they're a thing. Let's find some ramen. Where are we gonna go? Oh, ramen. Well, these are the knockoff ramen, but I mean, I could show you. Geffen, all right? So this little thing, let me crinkle it a little bit more. So this thing right here, this thing is gonna be, let's try that again. All right, so this is the knockoff ramen, but it'll do, okay? Anybody ever heard of Geffen? I don't know, maybe that's like your favorite one. But this is the Oriental style. Crinkly bag, sorry for the microphone. Serving size, there is 1 serving per container. That's surprising, okay? 400 calories, and the sodium is 1,400. So there's a little bit more sodium, but the reality is that you're probably gonna eat that whole thing of rice. You have to multiply that by 2 as well. So you're up to 1,200 versus the 1,400. Let's go find the real stuff. Oh, the beauty. Do you guys have a preference? Do you want like the shrimp, the chicken? You want the hot and spicy? I don't know. Oh, what's this one? Creamy chicken? All right, hold on just a second. Let's pull out these out and look at them. All right, I got some ramen here, and we'll go with the creamy chicken just because why not? So this creamy chicken, you know the serving size on this puppy? Because you're reading labels, the serving size is half of a block. And I know you guys go halvesies with your friend, like you split the block so that you get some and they get some. But the sodium in this is only 610 milligrams per half block. So again, if you're gonna get this, you multiply it by 2 and you're up to 1,200 milligrams of sodium, which is half of what you need for the day. A little excessive. Let's pull out some of this yokosoba chicken flavored stuff. So one of these guys. So if you're looking at this thing, serving size is 1 container, convenient, and the sodium in this puppy is 1,300. Again, half of what you need for the day. So in one meal, in one food item, you got that. Now I know some of you are like, well, I'm the purist. I gotta like take out the water and then put the seasoning pack. You're gonna get more salt that way. I know other people are like, somehow, and I don't know how they do this, but they'll get an extra seasoning pack and put it in their ramen. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. So a lot of the salt is gonna be in the seasoning pack for the salt. Time for some more comparison. That is not the correct price for these things. I had to move them around. All right, so different flavored ramen is gonna have different amounts to it. This ramen here, again, the serving size is half the brick, so be aware you can only eat half of it. And the sodium in here is 730, so that's a little bit higher than the other one, the creamy chicken. Then we got this super meal. Now this super meal, just by comparison, like is half the size of this bowl. So like, just remember, this is like a pretty substantial amount. But the amount of salt in this thing, so in case we didn't say this already, sodium is salt. So the amount of salt in here is 1290 per serving, but there's 2 servings in here. So there is 2,600 milligrams of sodium, which is above what you would need for the day. And then in this bowl, there would be 2 servings, but the serving for this would offer 800 milligrams of sodium per day. Remember, 2 servings, so 1,600. So just be aware that like serving sizes is important, reading labels important. And while we're comparing some things, why not look at the pasta-ronis or these suddenly pasta salad? Real quick, it's in a green box, so it's gotta be healthy. And it says salad, definitely healthy. 2 times healthy. So this one right here, the pasta salad Alfredo. Again, 2 servings per container. I mean, this is a pretty small container, but 2 servings in here. Each serving is 660, so this is basically the same salt as ramen. So heads up there. We got the suddenly pasta. We'll go creamy Parmesan on this one. So this one is gonna have, again, the serving size for here. Oh, wow. That's only 210 milligrams of sodium. Not bad. 4 servings per box though. And again, just for comparison, let's look at this box compared to my hand. That's like, again, the serving size on these things isn't that big. Let's go with the pasta salad up here for the original ranch with Hidden Valley. Serving size on here is half a cup, which is half the size of your fist. 600 milligrams of sodium, same thing as ramen. But everybody's like, ramen, it's for poor people. It's for poor college kids. They don't know what else to eat. But at the same time, we buy this stuff, right? And we use this thinking, well, it's okay. I just came across something else. Dentimore by Hormel. Never heard of this before. But it's a 3-pack, okay? And in here, we got beef stew. So this beef stew, for 1 container of this, you see the size of that? Like, for 1 container of this, the amount of sodium is gonna be 1100. So again, ramen. It's okay. It's salad. It's healthy. It's in a green box. Newsflash. Read the label and subscribe.